Surprise. When Calls the Heart star announces pregnancy, another bumpy summer. Is Erin Krakow pregnant, or is it someone else? Let's talk about this surprising update. Well, happy news for When Calls the Heart star Andrea Brooks. She recently announced she's pregnant with her third child. Brooks, who plays Dr. Faith Carter on WCTH, shared a glimpse of her bumpy summer, and fans are so excited about the baby news. On September 6th, Brooks took to Instagram to share a scenic photo of her standing on a rocky shore beside a lake. In the pic, she showed off her side profile and confirmed the pregnancy with a simple caption: "It was another bumpy summer. Baby number 3 on the way." Pregnant woman, her Hallmark family shared their excitement over the baby news, with Pascal Hutton writing, "Congratulations, Mama," and Paul Green, who was Brooks' co-star on WCTH, simply stating, "What a legend." When Calls the Heart star Erin Krakow joked, "You couldn't have done this on a log? Also, I am so happy for you." Brooks responded, "I legitimately thought about this after the fact. Faced with tears of joy, I promise I'll deliver on the log pic this time." The Hallmark Channel also shared their best wishes, writing, "Congratulations to your beautiful family." A purple heart, others wrote, "Oh, well, congratulations, Mama. You look amazing, and what a beautiful view, and I can't wait to see the creative ways you hid the baby bump this season. Congratulations, partying face purple heart." Brooks is married to Riley Graydon. They have a daughter, Viola, and a son. Leave an S for how When Calls the Heart will cover Brooks' pregnancy during filming. This is familiar territory. For her past pregnancies, there were some creative cover-ups employed, with props being a common go-to for hiding baby bumps. In a July 2023 interview with TV Fanatic, Brooks recalled being 9 months pregnant by the end of filming WCTH Season 10. "I do carry a lot of very strange props. I do have my doctor's bag getting bigger as we are shooting to allocate for my growing belly," she shared. "So all my memories of this season are just, how am I going to hide my belly? That's just all I remember." There is also the obvious need for costume adjustments, and WCTH costume designer Barbara Gregasova was a total pro in the past. "She's so good with angles and cut clothing in ways I had never thought about," Brooks noted. "And it's to the point where I was joking with her. I was like, I think we should do a YouTube interview together where we discussed everything we did costume-wise, because it was brilliant. She really has so many fantastic ideas for covering a pregnancy." On June 22, 2023, Brooks posted a video on Instagram that showed her transformation during Season 10. "Watch me grow a 10 pounds baby during the filming of Season 10 of a WCTH and a fitting number. I'm so excited for you to see all the hilarious ways we hid the bump pregnant woman this season," she wrote. "I have so many stories and memories from WCTH's 10th year, and I can't wait to share some of them once we start airing next month. Thank you at Hallmark Channel for supporting moms." Flex Biceps Red Heart. "We dared to rank Hallmark Channel movies starring Erin Krakow. There is something about Erin Krakow that draws you in. Not sure if it's her calming voice or her reassuring smile, but you just know that she's giving everything that she can in every role she takes on. You can just tell that she's real, and that's not something you always find in Hollywood. Last year, I had the pleasure of speaking with her, and I get insanely nervous before interviews. We're talking about shaking and feeling sick to my stomach. We're talking that I don't know what I am going to do or say, especially if it's someone that I admire. And I have always admired her since she walked onto the screen in a show that I loved, Army Wives. When the pandemic started and I found Hallmark movies, I found her movies. The innocence and the vulnerability that she gave to every role, with a sense of strength in the same moment, she became even more and more relatable. She managed to bring roles to life in a way that, as a viewer, you were invested. And if you aren't invested in a character, you won't watch a movie or a show. At least I won't. I will turn off a television so quickly that your head will spin. But with Krakow's characters, you know that what you are going to get is a character that will change you in some way. It will stay with you. I admit I haven't watched When Calls the Heart. I fail, I know, but from what my friends tell me, it's the same thing. She is one of those meant-to-be actresses that you know you have the privilege of watching on the screen. I think we've all seen the reasons that we love an actor. My reasons for loving Krakow's movies are twofold: her genuine heart and the feeling that she chooses roles that she knows are genuine to her. Now, while I could be wrong, I will stick with my reasons. And I will do what feels impossible to me. Rank my 5 favorite Hallmark movies starring the actress Richard flies to Montana to buy a 2,500-acre ranch with money problems from Sam and build a resort. Sam turns out to be a cute single woman first who doesn't love a movie that is set in Montana. It's a beautiful state. But I loved the understated fierceness of Krakow's character of Sam. She's determined, stubborn, and the silent but will affect you type. Not to mention the chemistry between Sam and Richard. Frustrated by her unsuccessful blind dates, Samantha stumbles into a photo exhibition, sees and likes the photographer, and writes him an email. But the email is intercepted by the photographer's son, who uses his father's identity to arrange a date for his widower father because he doesn't like his father's blonde manager and fears that she could become his stepmother. Still under his father's name, the son asks out Samantha. When she arrives, of course, the identity theft is uncovered, and an embarrassed Samantha turns and tries to go home. But their fate might still hold some unexpected twists and turns. Samantha has a sense of fearlessness in her, and I loved that about her. Of course, I never like a catfishing plotline. Essentially, I felt like it was that to a point. But what I did love is that character made me feel like there was no chance that you wouldn't take in life, because on the other side could be something you never imagined. A Nantucket bookshop owner known for matching others finds a connection with a best-selling author who visits her store. Nantucket and bookstores are 2 of my favorite places in the world. I love both. But what I loved most about the movie was Meg. Meg had a love of books and a love of love, even if she didn't always admit it. She knew what she wanted and the difference that she wanted to make. I loved that. To me, it felt as though she was defining her legacy, and I felt that was something important to see. Yes, there was a love story too. But Meg's story was my favorite part of the movie. Elizabeth's engagement plans are thrown into disarray when her fiancé's brother returns home. His unexpected influence prompts Elizabeth to question her life decisions. First, let me say that I know that some people are going to be so mad at me for putting this in the second spot, but it was not an easy choice. I love this movie, but the reason that this got put second was because for part of the movie, Krakow's character of Elizabeth made me want to throw my TV. I hated that she had given up on her dreams and the things that she wanted because of a man. I hated that so much. I wanted Elizabeth to see that she was settling in life, and she should always be that person who writes out her dreams and then makes them come true. But halfway through, I found myself watching Elizabeth change, and I realized that she had never intentionally meant to forget who she wanted to be. She just wanted to be loved. And isn't that all of us? If anything, that emotional road that I went on watching this movie is why I loved Krakow's acting. You can start a movie or a show feeling a certain way and by the end feel a different way. That's a special actor that can make you do that. A wedding guide creator must convince an uninspired artist and owner of a special wedding cottage to renovate the rundown cottage to host a contest-winning couple for their dream wedding.